Hi there, my little reading buddies. How are you today? This is your own Gomti Auntie. Welcome to another episode filled with fun and joy. And Diwali is around the corner. Yes, and what is Diwali without lots of happiness and a very nice story about Diwali? That's right. Auntie is going to read a story called Amma Tell Me About Diwali. And this is written by Bhakti Mathur and illustrated by Maul Shri Somani. And this is published by the Anjana Publications. Now, shall we know more about the story of Diwali and how Diwali came to be? All right, let's jump on to today's story. Amma, tell me about Diwali. It was as if the stars themselves came down to earth that night. The entire city was lit up with thousands and thousands of lights. It was Diwali, the festival of lights, that Klaka had celebrated today. Oh, how much fun it all had been! A most wonderful, beautiful day. He had woken up full of excitement and worn new clothes with joy. Amma and Daddy had spoiled Klaka so, giving many gifts to their little boy. Family and friends streamed in throughout the day. The house rang out with laughter and loud cheers. In the evening, the children lit up the house with rows of small earthen oil lamps called diyas. Then, together, they offered their prayers for good fortune, prosperity, and health to Ganesha, the god of new beginnings, and to Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. Ganesha has an elephant's head, and at his feet, his pet mouse rests. He brings good luck, clears obstacles, and is worshipped before any quest. Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, sits on a big lotus flower. She has four hands to bless us with and bestow fortune and power. Then it was time for firecrackers. Sparklers making circles of light, wheels spinning wildly, rockets flying high, brightly burning flares. Oh, what a sight! Finally, it was time to sleep. But Klaka still chattered happily. Climbing into bed, he said, Amma, tell me about Diwali. Diwali takes its names from diyas, said Amma, just like the ones that you lit tonight. It falls in autumn every year on Amavasya, the new moon day, and the month's darkest night. Diwali is also very special as it marks for many Indians the start of a new year, a time to look ahead to new beginnings and pray for fortune and good cheer. But why is Diwali named after diyas? Asked Klaka, ever as curious as can be. To answer that, said Amma with a smile, I have to tell you Prince Rama's story. Rama was a prince of Ayodhya, son of King Dashratha the Great. He was brave and kind and loved by all, next in line to be king of the state. But Kaikeyi, Rama's stepmother, wanted her own son to be king instead. She threw a big tantrum and demanded that Rama be banished for 14 years ahead. Poor King Dashratha was helpless, for while he was sworn to do Kaikeyi's bidding, how could he banish his beloved son Rama for 14 years to the forest most forbidding? But noble Rama knew what he had to do. He consoled Dashratha, thus, while wiping his tears, to uphold a promise made by my great father, gladly will I go to the forest for 14 years. Taking off his crown, Rama left the kingdom at once, with wife Sita and brother Lakshmana by his side. A sad Ayodhya bid farewell to its crown prince, and yet Rama's sacrifice filled the citizens with pride. The princes soon made the forest their home and settled down happily in their new life, till Ravana, the 10-headed demon, king of Lanka, hearing of Sita's beauty, decided to make her his wife. Evil Ravana kidnapped Sita from their home one day while Rama and Lakshmana were away. Shocked to find Sita gone upon their return, the princes looked everywhere in utter dismay. Their search brought them to Kishkinda, where they met the mighty Hanuman. Saddened to hear of Sita's kidnapping, he promised the help of his monkey clan. And thus, an army of mighty monkey warriors was raised in support of Rama's quest. Onwards, they marched to Lanka unafraid. Till Sita was rescued, they swore not to rest. On reaching Lanka, they faced the demon army and fought a most fearsome war. People say that such a great battle had never been fought before. Finally, Rama and Ravana came face to face in a fight that was fierce and heated. Rama emerged victorious in the end. Evil Ravana and his army were defeated. Sita was released and reunited with Rama. The loving couple were together at last. It was also the end of 14 years and the term of Rama's banishment had passed. Carrying the three on his mighty shoulders, Hanuman flew to Ayodhya that very night. As they neared the city, they were guided by thousands of diyas giving off a golden light. You see, the people of Ayodhya had not forgotten that the 14 years of Rama's exile had passed, and so they had lit up diyas across the entire city to welcome their Rama to Ayodhya at last. Since then, on Diwali day, we remember Rama's homecoming by lighting diyas. Celebrate the victory of good over evil and Rama becoming the king of Ayodhya. What a wonderful story, Amma, said Klaka. I will surely light many more diyas next year. Lighting more diyas alone will not do, said Amma. As you will learn from this next story, my dear. Goddess Lakshmi comes to earth on this day of Diwali every year to bless Rama's true followers with fortune, prosperity, and cheer. Now, Lakshmi's blessings can bring untold riches. So, people got greedy. Money was all they cared about. To attract the goddess to their house first, they used bright lights to make it stand out. Year after year, as Lakshmi visited earth on Diwali, the lights in every house got more and more bright. Till one year, the glare was so bad it hurt her eyes. And so Lakshmi decided to turn back for the night. As she turned to leave, at a distance she saw a flicker of light in a house, nothing more. Curious, she reached the small cottage. and knocked. A lady appeared at the door. The goddess said, I am Lakshmi. Long into the night I have progressed, tired of all the bright lights in the city. I have come to your cottage. May I rest? The lady invited her in to relax. The goddess found her very kind. Lakshmi said, May I ask you a question? Something has been on my mind. While the whole city is glowing with lamps to entice me to their homes tonight, how come your little cottage only has the one small light? The lady said, Oh, I am a poor seamstress and I only have this one light. I was busy finishing my work and did not realize it was Diwali night. Hearing this, Lakshmi blessed her, for she had met a true devotee who did not think of pleasing the gods and instead went and did her duty. So, Klaka, true happiness comes to those who are dedicated to their work. Just praying and lighting diyas alone will not bring you fortune and luck. So, always work hard. Give your best to what you do. Honesty and dedication are the only diyas that will guide Lakshmi to you. And that is the end of the story. I hope you guys enjoyed reading the story with me. You see, Diwali is the festival of lights and how much joy it brings to celebrate Diwali year after year. There is so much of light, there's so much of crackers and sparkles all around, lots of sweets and savories that Amma will prepare, and oh, what a fun to wear new dresses on Diwali, right? We see a lot of firecrackers in the night. The skies are lit up so beautifully. Diwali is one of the most beautiful festivals that we celebrate, isn't it? I hope you celebrate Diwali this year with so much of happiness and joy, lighting up all those crackers and sparkles. And I hope you really have a good time on Diwali. Eat lots of sweets, have lots of fun, and have fun with your family. Send me pictures of how you celebrated Diwali. Auntie will be very happy to post these pictures in the upcoming videos. Will you do that for Auntie? Absolutely. Alright. Now we come to the end of this episode. If you like today's episode and the story of Diwali, please like, share and subscribe and spread the word about Little Story Station to your friends. Until next time, take care and have a very fun-filled Diwali. Happy Diwali to you and your family. Bye.